Welcome back, seekers of liberation. Have you ever felt trapped in a recurring pattern? The same relationship drama with a different person, the same financial shortfall at the same time of year, the same feelings of self-doubt sabotaging a new opportunity. It feels like you are walking in a circle, doomed to repeat the same mistakes, living the same disappointments over and over again. This is not a coincidence. It is a law in operation. This recurring pattern is the result of what Eastern philosophy calls karma, a law Florence Scovel Shinn explained with piercing clarity. She taught that this is the law of cause and effect, the law of whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. It is a cosmic mirror, faithfully reflecting back to you the energy you send out. But, and this is the most important but in all of spiritual law, there is a way to shatter the mirror. Let us ground ourselves in Shinn's foundational teaching on this dual system. She distinguished between two great laws. First, the law of karma is the law of an eye for an eye. It is the law of the Old Testament, a law of perfect justice and return. But then she introduces the divine solution. But Jesus Christ brought the law of grace. Grace is a higher law that can supersede, neutralize, and erase the debts of karma. Grace is a divine gift. It is unearned, unmerited favor. While karma says you must pay for your mistakes, grace says your debt has been paid for you through love. It is not a license to act without consequence. It is a divine pardon available to anyone who sincerely asks for it, allowing them to start anew, free from the chains of their past thoughts, words, and deeds. Let's be clear about karma. It is not punishment from an angry God. It is an impersonal law of energy. If you send out thoughts of judgment and criticism, you build a consciousness that attracts judgment and criticism back to you. If you speak words of gossip, you create a karmic pattern that ensures you will be gossiped about. Your world is your boomerang. Sometimes the recurring patterns in our lives stem from actions or deep-seated beliefs we no longer consciously remember. Shinn taught that these karmic depths reside in the subconscious mind. You might wonder why you always struggle with money, perhaps unaware of a deep, karmic belief in poverty you inherited or formed long ago. Until this cause is dissolved, the effect will continue to manifest. Now let's look at the miracle of grace. Grace is a spiritual intervention. It does not just treat the symptom, the negative event. It goes back in time and dissolves the cause in the subconscious mind. It erases the recording. It's like a divine pardon that clears your record completely, so the prison sentence of a negative karmic return is no longer required. Who is worthy of grace? According to Shinn's teachings, everyone. Grace is not reserved for the saints. It is for the sinners, which is all of us, for who has not made a mistake in thought, word, or deed? The only requirement to receive grace is the sincere desire to change and to align with your higher self, the Christ within. It is a turning away from the old pattern and a turning towards love. How do we actively invoke this law of grace? Your first and most powerful tool is forgiveness. Every chain of resentment you hold towards another person is a karmic link that binds you to them and their negativity. When you forgive, you are not letting them off the hook. You are cutting your own karmic chain. You are declaring yourself free, which opens the door for grace to enter. Perhaps the most important forgiveness is for yourself. You cannot receive a divine pardon if you continue to condemn yourself. You must look at your past mistakes and affirm, through the law of grace, I am released from the consequences of my mistakes. I am washed clean. I am a new creation in Christ. Self-condemnation keeps you locked in the prison of karma. Your second tool is your word, specifically framed as an appeal to the law of grace. You are not just affirming a positive outcome, you are asking a higher law to intervene. You are petitioning the king for a pardon. Your words become your sacred prayer, rising above the court of karma to the throne of grace. We have seen the perfect impersonal justice of karma and the breathtaking personal mercy of grace. We understand the what and the why. Now we must learn the how. How do we consciously step out of the path of the returning boomerang and into the cleansing rain of grace? Let us move to the most practical and life-changing work of all. Your practical work is the Karmic Release and Grace Invocation Ritual. This is a sacred ceremony you perform for yourself to consciously shift from one law to another. Find a time when you can be alone and undisturbed. Step 1. Acknowledge the karma. On the paper, write down the reoccurring negative pattern you wish to be free from. Do this without blame or shame. Simply state it as an observation. The pattern of betrayal in my relationships, or the recurring cycle of financial lack and debt. Step 1. Acknowledge the karma. On the paper, write down the reoccurring negative pattern you wish to be free from. Do this without blame or shame. Simply state it as an observation. The pattern of betrayal in my relationships, or the recurring cycle of financial lack and debt. Step 3. The Grace Invocation. Now, appeal to the higher law. Say, through the law of grace, I now ask that this entire pattern be dissolved and erased from my subconscious mind. I ask for the divine idea of my life, my perfect relationships, my endless supply, to replace it. I claim my divine birthright of freedom and good. Step 4. The Symbolic Cleansing. Now take the paper and submerge it in the bowl of water. Watch as the ink, the record of the karma, blurs, bleeds, and dissolves into the water, leaving the paper clean. As you watch it dissolve, feel the pattern dissolving within your own consciousness. The record has been wiped clean. Dispose of the paper and water afterwards. To live in this new state of freedom, you must affirm it daily. This is your affirmation of grace, a declaration that you choose to live under a new law. Repeat it with me and let it become the new foundation of your consciousness. I live under the law of grace, not the law of karma. My past has no power over me. The Christ in me has redeemed it. I forgive all, and I am forgiven. All chains are broken. I am free. The slate is wiped clean. I am a new creation this day. I only attract the divine idea of my life now. Only the good can enter my kingdom. My good is a rock, and my heart is at peace. I rest in the certainty of grace. Breathe in this freedom. Feel the lightness. The weight of your past is not yours to carry anymore. You have handed it over to a power that knows only how to transmute it into good. This is your new reality. Remember the two paths, the circular, repetitive path of karma, the law of cause and effect, and the straight, sunlit path of grace, the law of divine love. Through forgiveness and a conscious appeal to your higher self, you can step off the old path and onto the new one at any moment. Do not spend another day walking in a circle. Choose one pattern that has held you captive. Perform the ritual of release. Petition the law of grace for your freedom. You are a child of God, and you are not meant to be a prisoner of your past. Thank you for joining us on this sacred path. May you live each moment from this day forward in the joy, liberty, and astonishing mercy of divine grace. Until next time, walk in freedom. Welcome back, beloved souls. In a world crowded with people, have you ever felt utterly alone? You long for connection, for a harmony that seems just out of reach. You seek a love that fulfills, but you find relationships filled with friction and misunderstanding. This deep ache for connection is the soul's cry for its native element, its true home. That home is love. But the love we seek is not the fragile, conditional emotion we are often taught. Florence Scovel Shinn spoke of a different kind of love, divine love. This love is not something you get, it is something you are. It is a cosmic force, a spiritual law, the most powerful magnet in the universe. When you embody this love, you don't need to seek your good seeks you. Let us root ourselves in Shinn's foundational teaching. She wrote with absolute certainty, "Love is the fulfilling of the law. It is the great harmonizer and restorer." This means that love is the master key that unlocks all other laws. It can neutralize karma, dissolve fear, command the subconscious, and reveal the divine design. All other spiritual principles are servants to this one supreme law. How does it work? Shinn explains, there is no separation in divine mind. This is a cosmic truth. The feeling of separation that causes loneliness and conflict is an illusion of the ego. When you activate divine love, you are aligning with this truth of oneness. You see the Christ in others, and they, in turn, are compelled to see the Christ in you. It is a law of divine reflection. We must first distinguish between human love and divine love. Human love is often conditional. It says, "I will love you if." It is rooted in neediness, fear of loss, and a desire to control. Divine love is a state of being. It is unconditional. It says simply, "I love because I am love." It radiates without seeking a return, and in doing so, it receives everything. The one and only enemy of love is fear. Fear is the acid that corrodes connection. Fear of not being good enough. Fear of being abandoned. Fear of being hurt. Jealousy is simply fear of a rival. Criticism is fear that another's actions will harm you. To enter the kingdom of love, you must first cast out fear. Shinn taught, quoting the Bible, "Perfect love casteth out fear." How? By shifting your consciousness. When you feel fear rising in a relationship, you must immediately flood the situation with divine love. You affirm, "I am a perfect idea in divine mind. This situation is a perfect idea. Only good can come of this, and only good can be here." You are replacing the vibration of fear with the higher vibration of love. The primary practice of divine love is to see the divine design in every person. Behind the difficult personality, the frustrating habits, the angry words, is a perfect child of God. Your work is not to engage with the personality, but to affirm the divine reality. You look at them and think, "I see only the Christ in you." This act of spiritual recognition is the most powerful healing force you can use. Imagine a conflict with a coworker. Instead of reacting to their words, you silently affirm, "There is no separation in divine mind. I see you as God sees you, perfect and whole. Our relationship is one of harmony." You have refused to enter the battle on their terms and have lifted the entire situation to a higher plane. Miraculous shifts can occur from this practice. You cannot give a love you do not have. The foundation of all harmonious relationships is self-love, not ego or vanity, but seeing yourself as God sees you. You must learn to love and approve of the person God made. When you fall in love with your own divine self, you become a magnet for others who will see and reflect that same perfection. We have explored the supreme law. We have distinguished its divine nature from its human imitation. Now, we must move from merely understanding love to becoming it. How do we make divine love a living, breathing practice that transforms our world? Let us begin. Your practical work is the Circle of Love meditation. This is a powerful visualization to heal your relationships and magnetize your good. Sit in a quiet place where you feel comfortable and safe. First, visualize a brilliant circle of pure, golden light forming around you. This is the circle of divine love. Nothing but good can enter, nothing but good can leave. Step 1. Healing a difficult relationship. Now in your mind's eye, gently invite someone with whom you have conflict into your circle. See them standing before you. Do not engage with the memory of your conflict. Instead, simply flood them with the golden light of the circle. See the light dissolving any darkness or discord between you. Step 2. Affirm their perfection. While holding them in the light, silently affirm, I see only the divine in you. I behold you as God beholds you, perfect, whole, and complete. Our relationship is now the divine idea, a relationship of harmony and mutual good. Feel any resentment within you dissolving. Step 3. The divine romance. Now let that person gently fade, and in their place, see yourself. Look at yourself with the same eyes of divine love. Flood your own image with the golden light. Forgive yourself for every mistake. Acknowledge your own divine beauty and worth. Step 4. Become the magnet. Finally, visualize the entire circle of golden light absorbing into your heart center. You are not just in the circle anymore. You are the circle. You are a radiating center of divine love. Feel this power. Know that from this state, you are an irresistible magnet for all the love and companionship that is yours by divine right. To seal this practice and carry its vibration throughout your day, we will now speak the great affirmation of love. Let these words reprogram every cell of your being to the frequency of love. Speak them with me from the radiant center of your heart. I am a radiating center of divine love. I am a divine magnet for all good. I see only the divine design in all people. I look past all illusion and behold only the truth. My love is a perfect shield. I am free from hurt and resentment. All that is not of love dissolves before it reaches me. I love and approve of myself, for I am a perfect creation of God. The divine romance is now established in my consciousness. The love which is mine by divine right now flows to me in a great, irresistible wave. All my relationships are now healed and harmonized. The law of love has fulfilled the law. Love is the most powerful force in the universe, and I am its channel. It flows through me to bless all of creation. Breathe in. Feel your heart center, warm and radiant. This is your power. This is your truth. From this state of consciousness, miracles are not just possible, they are natural. Remember the ultimate law. Love is not a passive feeling. It is an active, creative force. Cast out fear, which is its only enemy. Practice seeing the divine in others and in yourself. Radiate love without condition, and you will become a divine magnet for all the good the universe has to offer. Practice the Circle of Love meditation tonight. Choose just one person, or yourself, to bring into that sacred space. Don't just learn about love, be a channel for it. Let it flow through you and watch your world transform. Thank you for opening your heart with us. May you walk from this moment forward as a living embodiment of divine love, a magnet for miracles, and a harmonizing presence wherever you go. Until next time, be love.